Jill told me that he had a secret book over here that had some brand new editions, and I can't wait to get in and look.
Oh boy, oh boy. You got a minute to visit?
Man, I do. What's up?
Well, we're sitting here with Miss Andy and Wayne Disney, Longwood, Washington, and just watch the video before you visit with them.
Man, I would love to. Miss Ann, I didn't have nothing to do about it. Was Ann and who now, Mike?
Wayne?
Wayne. Mr. Wayne, Miss Ann, how are you this morning? That is absolutely awesome. I tell you what, you're sitting there with one of my dearest and closest friends in the entire world. I tell you, me and that old boy, we rode a bunch of miles together, and we literally, one afternoon, we nearly had the world beat back flat, according to what a lot of people argued with Christopher Columbus about. I truly think we nearly had it flat, and we read up, it went on back up like a ball. Guys, I tell you what, I'm very honored to be on the call with this morning. My name is Tony Dunn. I live down there in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and what you folks have just took a look at has just so completely changed our life. If you don't mind, let me just go ahead and get to the facts. When my buddy called me one afternoon, he was so excited, he was just running his head off at the mouth, and finally I said, Don, if you don't mind, take a breath. He just kept trying to tell me about this thing. I said, Don, I'm $2.5 million in debt. I'm working an average of 100 hours a week. I'm turning $200,000 a month, and I'm just trying to figure out how to pay bills. You know that old boy, he never checked up. He just kept on talking. Finally, I said, take another breath, Don. Let me tell you how it is. I'm not interested in gimmicky pill, potion, lotion, pyramid schemes. I've never wanted to put on lip balm, sell vitamins, or drive a pink Chevrolet truck. And by this time, I was beginning to get pretty aggravated, and he reassured me that this is none of that. You know what? After taking a look at this company, I began to realize for once, he was completely right, and my assumptions were completely wrong. You know, guys, let's think about what you take a look at. You know, you looked at a company that is affiliated with not 4 or 5 or 6, but it's affiliated with over 200 Fortune 100 and 500 stores. You know, if it had only been 4 or 5 or 6, I thought maybe this thing was a scam or a scheme of some kind. But let's realize this. If Walmart, Sears, Sam's, Target, Home Depot, and Lowe's ain't got enough lawyers on board to find something wrong with this, well, there probably ain't nothing wrong with it. On the other hand, you know what? We've all spent tens of thousands of dollars at Walmart alone. So let me ask you folks a magical question. Have they ever mailed you a check to do business with them?
No.
You know what? Sad thing is, they hadn't me either until I joined this company. See, what I saw was if I owned a membership with this company, it would leverage me in a position to where those corporate giants would share with me a percentage of the profit they were making off of me, and I still didn't have to tell nobody. So, guys, it just made sense that a membership could help me and my family in business. We got involved that night. We bought a premium membership for the obvious reasons. First of all, it's tax deductible as a business expense. Second of all, though, it is a lifetime deal, and it also was going to help my parents, grandparents, my wife's parents and grandparents, our adult children, our future grandchildren, my business, and 5 employees. All of those people could save money, make money, absolutely cost them no money to do either one. You know, we had 5 kids. I told my wife, I said, do you think this membership will help them rascals save some money? She said, sure. I said, do you think there's a possibility of making some money here? She said, I think so. I said, so you're telling me for a one-time fee, we could write a check and possibly someday have the hope of getting them out of our money? She looked at me, she said, you know, you may have something there. I said, baby, write the check, write the check. So, guys, here's what happened. You know, we just simply got involved, and within just the first 10 days, we were able to help my grandparents save over $5,000 a year, even on some things that Medicare and Medicaid wouldn't pay for. You know, guys, I had made the assumption that my grandparents were financially secure. We all know what assumptions can make you look like, and it didn't fail this time either. How little did I really know? It was a true blessing to be able to help them. By the end of that month, my wife, key word there, my wife, she sat me down and shared with me with this company to cut our costs an absolutely unbelievable $1,200 a month. Now, guys, we've saved money on everything from different types of communications, office supplies, ink cartridges, eyewear, tennis shoes, toys, clothes. Hey, everything from Walmart to Dollar General and everything in between. You know, I've been with the company 11 years. And at one-time purchase of that premium membership, we've never renewed that or anything, but that membership has saved us over $100,000 in 11 years. You know, that in itself is pretty unbelievable. Hey, there's a deal on there called the Business Exchange. You may know some business owners. In the first 12 months, they sent me over $80,000 in referral business to my body shop that otherwise I would have never gotten. And guys, all that is really good. But let me back up just a little bit. You know, the night we signed up, I told my buddy, I said, look, I see where I can save some money. But if you ever call me expecting me to tell my friends about this, we probably won't be friends after that next 5-minute conversation. And I mean it. Well, guys, what I found was this. I did exactly what I said I'd never do. I went out and told a whopping 4. Man, I burned this thing up. I turned a whopping 4 people. The following 30 days, they mailed us an extra $8,500 to do something I'd have done for nothing. Now, I'm on the video. I can't believe as country as I am. I'm actually on the video. Mike may or may not have pointed me out, but if he did, it's already apparent you know one thing for sure. I'm not real good looking. But on the other hand, I'm not real dumb either. And I didn't spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to mail that money back, and I don't suppose y'all would have either, would you? No. Matter of fact, when I realized they would really pay you, they would really send you a thing in the mail called a check, and the local bank would really cash it and not return it 20 days later wanting their money back, we couldn't find a reason not to continue to help our friends. So we did. And you know what? They just continued to mail those checks. In 10 months, we looked up later and had nearly outrun the yearly, well, we did outrun the yearly income of another project that I had right at $1 million in. Guys, I want to sincerely thank you for the amount of time you took this morning to look at a company that has changed our life and has changed Mike and Beth's life. So the bottom line is this. I'm not a salesman, but I'm going to lay the facts on the table. The facts are, what you saw is a way to save money in over 5,000 different ways. You saw a company that's currently affiliated with over 200 vendors, Fortune 100 and 500 companies, places you already know. The good news is there's another 100 or plus waiting to be approved. So what I'm telling you is the value of this membership is going to continue to go up, up, and up. The cost of this membership has never changed, it never will. So from what you saw, from what you've heard, applying what my grandpa calls country boy smart and trusting in Mike and Beth, doesn't it make sense a membership of this company could help you and your family as well? Sure it does. Now, let's talk business. You know, from a business point of view, if the membership could help you and your family save $50 to $100 a month, that's a 20 to 50% return on the investment. I don't know of a better solid deal in America today, do you? I guarantee you. And you know, here's the thing. It's practically guaranteed. I mean, let's just for a minute here, let's just assume that when I hang up, you look over at Mike and say, man, I really enjoyed seeing you. I had a lot of fun talking to that old boy, but, you know, I think we're going to pass on this for right now. Well, that's okay. That's fine, because there's no pressure. But let me ask you one thing. Would it be safe for me to assume that you're going to continue to buy things like, I don't know, laundry detergent, shampoos, razors, shaving cream, trash bags, paper towels? I mean, I know things get tough from time to time, but I mean, y'all ain't never really talked about a cutback on toilet paper, have you? You know, guys, the bottom line is you're going to buy these things. The question is, are you ready to start saving money you've already worked for? And that's your decision. That's not ours. On the other hand, if me and Mike and Beth could help y'all make a little extra money, y'all wouldn't get mad at us, would you? Well, let's talk about the money. You know, you've got to have it before you can spend it. So you know what? You've got some friends right now that are looking for two things. They're looking for a way to make more money, and they're looking for a way to make more money. So let us help you share this with some of your friends. I mean, think about my old buddy Mike. I mean, that old boy is about to wear out in the sweat. You know, he probably introduced y'all to 1 or 2 live people on the telephone. You probably listened to 1 or 2 recorded testimonies on that DVD. And then, my God, you had to watch that enduring 11-minute long DVD. I mean, that thing wears you out. And then he had the audacity to call up an old boy from South Arkansas and let him share his story and answer your question. I mean, I know it's pretty complicated, But Miss Ann, let me ask you, with our help, I mean, you watch Mike, I mean, he did push power, and he probably did push play, and he dialed the telephone, but with our help, as grueling as that is, do you think we could help your husband do the same thing? Okay, I just want to make sure. So think about it, guys. We helped 2 of your friends get involved. We helped those 2 friends share this with their friends, and let's say they're not necessarily the sharpest knives in the box, but hey, they still make an extra $1,500 each. Not a week, not a month, but every 90 days. You know, this time next year, this company would have mailed you an extra $25,000. Now, I know 25 grand wouldn't set you folks free, but an extra $25,000 this time next year, at least let y'all plan a better summer vacation, wouldn't it? I guarantee you. And you know what? If we could help you make 25 grand in the next 12 months, you'd probably want to make more than that the second year, wouldn't you? So the second year, we find 2 that will make $1,500 a month. And by the way, I'm going to let y'all in on a secret. My mama made $6,200 by herself in the first 3 weeks, got so dang excited her hair turned red. I tell you, our whole family's got infected with this thing now. I'm telling you, we can't even find a shop to get cured and ain't looking real hard. So guys, we help 2 of your buddies make $1,500 a month and they pay you $80,000. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for allowing me to share with you. We absolutely love this industry, and we're very passionate about helping people's dreams come true. So the question to you is this: can you think of any reason not to help you and your family with our help save money? But more importantly, can you think of a reason not to let us help you make an extra $100 grand in the next 2 years and have a lot of fun doing it? I mean, y'all can't really see a downside to that, can you? You know, I got to tell you folks, it don't get any harder than this. Welcome to Team National. Hey, do a couple of things. Let my buddy Mike show you how little paperwork's involved. Let him explain to you the positioning of what exactly happened to me. But more importantly, if he can show you how we can share this with a couple of your friends in as little as 3 weeks, put $5 grand back in your pocket, well, I've probably been on the phone too long already. Guys, welcome to our team. You couldn't be getting in business with any better people than Mike and Beth. We love them with all our heart. And if you're part of their team, you're part of my family. And together we're going to go win. Mike, I'm going to kick it back to you, buddy. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
I think we all want your phone number.
What I want to